Good afternoon and welcome into Slugfest Saturday, the show that focuses on action, analysis, leaving you with anticipation of what the future has in store for us here on Frequency Pro Wrestling. So fasten your seatbelts and hold on tight because we're going to move this live stream at the speed of light. So without further ado, on with the first segment.
It's Vibrant Trendz.
Vibrant Trendz takes a look on the competitors that are making the biggest impact in Frequency Pro Wrestling. Candidate number 1. On the women's side, Marcella Morocco is building serious momentum, winning 3 of her last 4 contests, including a Hellas Hybrid Championship match at Monolithic on the 25th of March. And on the men's side, Demon Blue continues to dominate with a record of 12 wins and 2 losses, including 1 championship title match and 2 successful title defenses. His last official defeat came back on August the 13th, 2025. And trust me, that energy carries into this afternoon's festivities. So without further ado, let's get on to the next segment on your Slugfest Saturday.
Welcome, future champions and digital wrestling enthusiasts. At Frequency Pro Wrestling, we're always pushing the limits and creating new opportunities. Today, I am thrilled to introduce our exclusive Join Our Roster project, your chance to step into our universe and shape your wrestling destiny.
Option 1 is sponsorship. Imagine backing one of our established superstars. Your chosen wrestler becomes your champion, complete with a custom match booking every month. With sponsorship, you get to support a fighter you love while gaining exclusive shoutouts, special promotions, and priority placements in our big events.
Option 2 is management, designed for those ready to step into the spotlight themselves. With our management package, we create a custom wrestler live on stream, tailored just for you. You'll have the opportunity to choose everything from your wrestler's look to their signature moves and finishing style. This package includes up to 3 match bookings per month, whether it's a title match or an exciting non-title bout, giving you full control over your wrestling legacy.
Whether you choose sponsorship or management, you're not just joining a roster, you're becoming part of a family. Our universe is built on passion, creativity, and the relentless drive to create unforgettable moments in wrestling. So, what will your legacy be?
Who's in the heat of battle? And what's at stake for these mighty warriors? This is Fierce Feuds.
Fierce Feuds focuses on the rivalries that are currently shaping Frequency Pro Wrestling. Right now, the spotlight is on Kenny Wildman and Killer T. Both claim to be rightful #1 contender for the Zeus's Crown Championship. A ranking says one thing and a victory says another. But neither man is willing to back down from the challenge. And these two will be locking it up in 4 days at the unnamed event. The winner takes all and has the sole claim as #1 contender for the Zeus's Crown Championship. That same intensity carries into our next matchup, party people. It's the Rise in Frequency Men's Finals, brought to you by Fierce Feuds, next on Slugfest Saturday. All right, we get down to the nitty-gritty right here. Championship matchup for the rookie class. Let's get it. All right, whoever wins this one will have a big decision on their hand as to how they want to handle their future. And we'll get into that as the match progresses. You see these fine rookie gentlemen about to do battle here in the Feuds matchup of the month. It is the Rookies Rise in Frequency Final. I know what a lot of you are going to think about the late entries, but it is not my fault that their physicals came back just a tad bit slower than we would have liked them. They have been signed up to our rookie Farm Works program, and by gun it, they are gonna be utilized. I don't care what you say. They in it. Just pray they don't win it. Anyway, in the ring, in these finals for the men's, we have the new entry with the mask on, Kobayashi Tsukihiro. And you have Bill Barnes, who is handling him right about this time. And that was Earl Barber laid on his back by Billy Barnes. And Big Stan Bradley, who is now locking up with Billy Barnes. One hell of a contest, or should I say contest, matchups, whatever. These rookies have been showing their behind, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna continue here tonight. A lariat downs a giant on the outside, but Bill with a cover on, Stan on the inside, and the referee is confused as to what to do. Another lariat laid down by Kobayashi, and it is only a 1 count. The littlest man in the bunch happens to be the freshest one due to being a non-participant in the first couple of rounds. Which brings up the question, can he do it? Or will another one of these 4 gentlemen take home the prize? Now back to the stipulations. The winner of the title has a decision to make whether to stay around and defend their belt or vacate it and hop immediately to our main roster. As Big Stan with a cover on, the newcomer, he gets Nathan. I would think that I would see more of the Giants trying to lock up with each other, but it hasn't been like that at all to this point. Hot sauce from the head of Big Stan as Billy goes to finish the big boy off. 1 count, and the bout continues. Billy Barnes actually handling the likes of Big Stan. Big Stan might be a little gassed from previous rounds and the action that ensued. But then again, he's had a resting period. So he should be intact, but he's not looking it. At least up until this point, he's not. Now, speaking on him, because he's one of my favorites to win it. Decent kid, kind of bubbly, and he's getting covered by the giant Earl Barber. Almost sending to the showers. And Earl looks to be cooking right about this time. Staying right back up, whips Earl into the ropes only to be countered by Big Earl. Big Earl and Giant Earl and Big Stan going toe-to-toe. Finally, the class of the Giants only briefly, as Earl looked like he is going shopping while Kobayashi covers Billy, and the ref had too far of a distance to get there to make a decent count, as Kobayashi with a DDT on Billy Barnes. Another case of the referee being out of position. Wait a minute. Where'd the pinfall go? Two simultaneous pins. Hold on. Billy Barnes eliminated, and now it looks like Big Stan is on the way next. Big Stan eliminated seconds after Billy Barnes, and now it is a one-on-one contest. Two of the four gentlemen remain in this fierce Feuds sponsored matchup. Kobayashi for the cover. And just like that, it's a wrap. Our first ever Rising Frequency Males champion.
Here is your winner, and new Alliance Zone Male Universal Champion, Kobayashi Sugihiro.
Before the Eye Candy Academy, I had no game. Now I make eye contact for at least 3 seconds. Thanks to Coach's Champion Tyron, I'm a high value man. Long live the Academy.
This is Kivana Rossetti, and you're watching Frequency Pro Wrestling on Vic Vegas Game Station, the home where every view is viral.
This is Grappling Gossip with our on-the-spot anchorman, Cletus.
My name is Cletus, and this is Grappling Gossip. Tension is building up inside the Eye Candy Academy as this scene at the end of Monolithic may make it seem as if a breakup is on the horizon. Champ is expected to be back in action sometime soon, but poor little T-Ryan has requested personal time off. Olivia Emerson was seen favoring her ribs in her last match against Marcella Morocco, and has been diagnosed with bruised ribs. Return date unknown. The Akira Okoye and Shark Girl Day are on a collision course with their matchup now set for April the 29th in 4 days at the unnamed event for the ISIS Elemental Women's title. My name is Cletus, and this has been another Grappling Gossip. And as always, enjoy the rest of the live stream. Rookies Rising is a segment that spotlights the next generation of Frequency Pro Wrestling. Karen Majors made her debut on April 8th, 2026. And while she didn't walk away with the victory, she proved one thing, that she's not such an easy target. Not being pinned in her debut adds a layer of value to her persona, especially as her comrade May Sean continues her reign as the Sirens Women's Champion. And number 2, Ramon Carter stepped onto the scene at Fixation 2026, and he hasn't looked back ever since. With wins over Rudy Lanza and Quinn Kareem, Carter is building momentum with a 3-1 record and quickly becoming a household name. And now the Rising Rookies matchup of the month, the Women's Rising Frequencies Finals, here on your Slugfest Saturday. All right, y'all. Rookies Rising Diva side. We about to do it. There, right there is the hardware that'll make you throw your body around like you just don't care in order to obtain it. 4 rookies, 1 goal, only 1 winner will come out with that belt that was previewed around their waist here. The last contestant that you got a glimpse of was the new entry, Tia Cena. And no, that's not C-E, it might be Sina. Anyway, S-I-N-A. Yes, she is a new entry and she could potentially walk away with the championship, as she has an advantage as far as her body being fresh. And I know the critics are going to be on my back about the earlier matchup between the men's, but I don't care. As soon as their physicals came back, I went on ahead and inserted them into the contest. That's my final word, and I'm sticking with it. Double team by Tia and Tammy, the 2 T's, toppling Rachel Samuels. And now Tammy is winding up her motor after being dormant for a bit here. Whitney Charleston down on Tia, and Rachel makes Tammy get on the outside of the ring and go shopping, but it's interrupted by Rachel staying on her and continuing to pound away at the phenomenal athlete, Tammy Dangerfield. Nobody want to be effing around with the newcomer. Spend a lot of idle time just standing about, but hold on a second. She's showing you a bit as to why we obtained her and stuck her on this roster, as she has awakened up only for a brief period before Whitney Charleston puts her down. No favorite in this one as to who I think is going to win it. Whoever gets it, congratulations. We got a whole season to fall in love with them or hate them. Ring post being used on the head of Whitney Charleston, who is out of the fray and taunting up the crowd here. As the 2 heavier class women are going at it, Rachel Samuels and Tammy Dangerfield. It's getting kind of grueling between these four, man. These girlies are gonna get gutter here this afternoon. As Tammy Dangerfield, the way she is operating, looks to be the one in control of the bout. No matter who she is locking up with, she's giving them the fight of their life. Tia down by Whitney Charleston as she goes for a pinfall attempt on her. 2 count. And now Whitney Charleston is standing tall over all others in her path. Impressive she has been throughout this tournament. And it looked like she had just a tad bit more of her skill set to show off here in this one. Kabaya with a knee to the newcomer. And now cold cocking Tammy Dangerfield with a kendo stick. And oh, she's got a chair. And she's not afraid to use it. The feisty Whitney Charleston attack was broken up by the newcomer as she goes for a pinfall attempt on Dangerfield. 1 count. I'm telling you, they tearing the roof off of this sucker as Dangerfield with a butterfly drop suplex on the newcomer. Still, she is in this contest. I told you she may have the advantage by having a fresher frame out of all other females here in this contest. As something is going on the outside of the ring, a counter by Tia, who is now hooking up with Dangerfield and taking control of the bout. Missile drop kick to the face of Dangerfield. And now it looks like the newcomer Tia is about to put in work on Dangerfield. Another running knee strike as she goes to finish off Dangerfield. Tammy Dangerfield eliminated. And we are down to 3 divas duking it out for this opportunity to advance to our main roster here. The newcomer Tia has placed her foot in the sand and has solidified her stance that she's about to take in order to obtain that title. Still going as if she can't be stopped. But Rachel, hold on a second, a counter by the newcomer, who is still on fire here in this contest. Can Whitney Charles put her up out of here after that emphatic powerbomb as she goes for a pinfall attempt? The fire is cooled off of Tia, and now it is Whitney Charleston and Rachel Samuels in battle. 2 divas duking it out as Charleston covered by Samuels. And just like that, Rachel Samuels, our Divas Side Rising Frequencies champion.
Here is your winner, and new Alliance Zone Women's Television Champion, Rachel Samuels.
This is Quincy Kareem, and you're watching Frequency Pro Wrestling on Vic Vegas Game Station, the home where every view is viral.
This is Real Talk Rita, and we are having a sale. Today's likes are free, so do our channel a solid and hit the like man.
Frequency fist fights in a flash. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rapid Recoil.
Olivia Emerson, Zaina, running kick to the face, and a quick pinfall attempt. Only a 1 count. Irish whip and a kick to the face from Olivia. To do, oh no, a miss. Abdominal stretch being applied by Zaina. Backhand slap, Kabaya with a kick into the ring post. A running face buster, downward spiral. Only a 2 count. Running X Factor. Zaina down bad. Hold up a second, a counter, and off the rope, setting her up. Kabaya off of the top rope with a knee drop, and she goes for a pinfall attempt. Just like that, it's a wrap. Zaina wins this contest. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for this month's Monumental Match-Up. Off of our main roster, Killer T takes on Terry Tony. This match will be joined in progress, so let's delve into the action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, brought funky fresh to you. Our main event here, our Monumental Match-Up of the month. Terry Tony taking on Killer T. Terry Tony talking a lot about going into the gym, changing his regimen, and bulking up so he can qualify for the Stormbreakers division and get himself out of the Cruiserweight division. Maybe the hard work will pay off, and if he does make a transformation like that, I will grant him his wish. That's the definition of hard work and dedication, to bulk up, because you want to go into a different division with stiffer competition. But on a serious tip, that Mercury's moniker division is no slouch itself. Maybe he's running. Excuse me, y'all. Let me give me some water right quick. As I've been yelling all afternoon, that's Killer T over the top rope and on 2. Terry Tony. But Terry Tony right back on him with a couple of standing moonsaults. And we're up to a 3 count finish. Your opponent off in the ring in this tight. No falls count anywhere, and it is definitely not a no-holds-barred matchup. Terry seems to be handling the task up into this point, and it seems like Killer T has not had a response in a grip to the onslaught of quick-pace offense from Terry Tony. Like that, quick as a heartbeat, Killer T with an arm drag takeover on Terry Tony. My bad, I meant a hip toss. And on to Terry Tony. No avail, it was only a 2 count. Couldn't put the little guy out as he sets up Killer T for a jumping cutter. And goes for a pinfall attempt. 2 count, can't put the Biloxi Big Bad on his back without a little bit more work. And you're not going to get it done like that by missing on your attack against the likes of Killer T. And he gets the opportunity to set up Terry Tony for the Tombstone Pile Driver. And will Guillotine put a fork in this one? Just like that, it is over in our Monumental Match-Up.
From the streets where the
Guillotine giving Terry Tony all he could handle here in our Monumental Match-Up and the closing of Slugfest Saturday. Vic Vega signing off from Frequency Pro Wrestling Channel. Have a blessed rest of the day, and we will see you next time at bell time. Peace.